So, I've seen a lot of Reddit content on YouTube lately. Figured, why not give it a shot? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Fiend, and today we are going to be doing Reddit content. Yeah, that's it. That's what this video is. You knew that already. You clicked on the video. Anyway, I've been seeing a few Reddit. I've been watching a lot of Reddit stories lately, specifically from a certain YouTuber people might know. Certain r/. He's a good one. Real inspiration, along with all the other Reddit YouTubers out there. Anyway, that's not relevant. What's relevant? I'm doing a Reddit video today. Yeah. Okay. Tip: don't do unscripted videos. Anyway, yeah, Reddit. Today we're going to read a few stories from r/AmItheAsshole. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Am I the asshole for telling my husband to get over himself when he started berating me for not picking up his brother's son from school? My husband, 37-year-old male, took his nephew, 12-year-old boy, in after his dad, my husband's brother, was diagnosed with cancer. He told me that his nephew will be staying with us till his dad completes his chemo treatment. I agreed, although he did not consult me about it first. But I told him that he'll be his responsibility, not mine. He asked me to explain why I told him. It's because 1, he didn't consult me before taking his nephew in, and 2, I'm not equipped nor experienced in taking care, being committed to childcare. I still have to cook and clean, obviously. He said it was fine that he'd be taking care of him on his own. The other day, he called me in the afternoon saying he was stuck in a 2-hour meeting and asked if I could go pick up his nephew from school. I said I was having lunch with his mum and discussing family issues. He insisted, but I reminded him that he said he'd be taking care of his nephew, including school pick-up drop-off. I suggested he try to get off work or call some family member to go pick him up. He tried to argue, but I hung up. I went home at 3 and surprisingly found my husband there. He was angry and he started yelling at me, calling me selfish and unfeeling. I told him that his lack of management wasn't my fault. He yelled, saying that my lunch with mum could have fucking waited, but I chose to be fucking petty just to prove a point. I said that wasn't true and told him to get over himself and start acting like he was the victim, but he put himself in the situation knowing he wouldn't commit. He yelled that he was trying to do all he can to help his brother out, but it was me who was playing victim after I refused to help out. We argued some more and I ended up going to stay with my mum for the night. He texted me some choice words. That's when I turned off my phone. We're still arguing about it. What? Okay, So, OP, you're telling me that I need some time to think about this. I mean, OP has a point. Her husband should have. He should have consulted her about it first. But at the same time, she should have picked up the damn kid. Like, it's not that hard. So, OP, you're being a bit of an asshole here. Yeah. Comments here. Say they're agreeing with me that she's the asshole. And yeah, it's just fucking OP. You are heartless. You need to be a better person in general, okay? Is that really that fucking hard to do? Anyway, that's it. That's it. Final verdict, you are a fucking asshole. Okay, second story. Am I the asshole for telling my son's girlfriend if she treats my daughter like that again, she'll be out of the house? I'm a single mother and live with my 2 kids, Adam, 24-year-old guy, and Zoe, 15-year-old girl. Adam pays me rent, but pays significantly less than he would be paying if he went to go live elsewhere, even with roommates. Rent is very expensive in our area, and he's living with me whilst working full-time so he can save up for a deposit on a house. Around a month ago, Adam asked if his girlfriend of 10 months, Millie, a 23-year-old girl, could stay in his room as she doesn't get along with her parents and was struggling to find somewhere to live. I agreed because they're both adults and I've met Millie quite a few times and I thought she was a really nice girl. At first, it was going fine. But last week, something happened. I came home from work a few hours early, and I walked in on Millie yelling in Zoe's face and swearing at her. Millie went silent when she noticed me, and I asked what the hell was going on. Millie ran over to her and Adam's room, and Zoe was crying. I asked Zoe what happened, and she said that she accidentally spilled Pepsi on Millie's jeans, and that she tried to apologize, but Millie blew up at her. I knocked on the door and told Millie we need to talk. I asked her side of the story. Millie accused Zoe of spilling her drink on purpose and pretending it was an accident, and said that they are very expensive jeans. I told Millie I would get Zoe to wash her jeans for her. Millie had a blank look. I asked Millie what she thinks could help to make things right, to which she said, I don't know. I told her that I understand she's annoyed, but she doesn't get to treat my minor daughter like that, and that if she does it again, she'll be out. If she has another problem involving Zoe that isn't an emergency, she should contact me before taking it into her own hands. I left it at that. Zoe washed her jeans and gave them back to her clean and dry the next day. Millie told Adam what happened, and they're both accusing me of being unfair, and said my comment about Millie being out was abusive. I think what I did was perfectly fair. I told my older sister about what happened and asked what she thinks, and she said it being too harsh on Adam and Millie, who said I need to chill. Okay, I don't...
Triple kill.
Okay, well, seems like Millie showing her true colors. She seems like a bit of a bitch.
Overkill.
Okay, She got Pepsi. Was it Pepsi? Yeah, but it's got Pepsi on her jeans. They could have just been washed. They did get washed. It was nothing to blow up about. Like, reading comments here. People are saying that OP is not the asshole. That, you know, she did the right thing. And I agree. Like, you acted perfectly... You acted how I would probably act if I was in your situation. Like, well, if I was in the situation, OP, and my son's girlfriend was having a go at my daughter, I would have kicked her out right then and there. I would have done that. No second chance, she's just fucking out. That's what I would have done. But you're not the asshole. I completely agree with you. I see why you did it, and yeah, that's it. Not the asshole. Millie is a fucking asshole. That's where I'm gonna leave that out. That's it. Okay, last story of the day. Am I the asshole for returning my stepdaughter's birthday gift because she didn't save a cupcake for my daughter? I'm a 33-year-old woman engaged to my fiancé, a 36-year-old guy. I have a 4-year-old daughter and he has a 16-year-old daughter. He comes from a conservative family, so we won't move in together till after marriage. So far, we're on good terms as a blended family, but I notice that my stepdaughter acts kind of distant towards my daughter. Every time I try to talk to my fiancé about it, he'd tell me to give the kids a chance to bond and warm up to each other. My stepdaughter's 16th birthday took place on Sunday. Since she's into baking, she decided to bake cupcakes instead of having an actual birthday cake. My daughter and I went over to my fiancé's house to attend the party, and I brought my stepdaughter a gift, which was an iPhone. We sat down and she started serving everyone cupcakes. Then it was my daughter's turn. She bluntly said she was sorry, but she didn't save any for my daughter. I felt confused. I asked if she made enough cupcakes, and whether there were guests that came uninvited. She said no, and that she just didn't make one for my daughter. I asked why, she refused to say. I was so mad and felt hurt on my daughter's behalf. I got up and told my fiancé that I wanted to leave. My fiancé tried to stop me and offered his cupcake to my daughter, but I refused to take it. On the way out, I grabbed the gift brought to my stepdaughter, and she stood there and watched. I could hear her yell, "Dad! She took the iPhone!" while I was walking out with my daughter. When fiancé tried to get me to go back inside, but I refused. Later, he came over and we had an argument. He said that I overreacted, and that I know how some teenagers can be moody and do random stuff without an explanation, so I shouldn't have taken it personally. I said she excluded my daughter. I didn't save her a cupcake. But he said it was just a cupcake, and then reminded me that he offered his cupcake and said I should have accepted it and called it a day. He said taking the iPhone, which was supposed to be a gift, back was poor taste and might hurt my relationship with his daughter. I refused to give it to him so I could give it to her since she was crying about it. He left and was mad at me. We haven't talked since then via text. Edit. She's been wanting the iPhone for a while since her dad couldn't buy it. I decided it'd be nice if I gifted it to her. For those who are asking how a teenager could own an iPhone, I'm sorry if it's uncommon where you live, but where I live, iPhones are the most common phones. Also, I saw she served her girlfriend a whole plate of cupcakes, so it's not like she baked a specific number. Fucking hell, okay. OP, the stepdaughter is a heartless prick. Okay? Who doesn't give a cupcake to a 4-year-old? What the fuck is wrong with her? Also, here's a hot take coming in. I'm sorry, but iPhones are seriously over fucking rated. I'm saying that now. They're overrated and they're terrible. That's my hot take for the day. Anyway, seriously, you did not overreact. You did exactly what I would do in that situation. She decides to be a prick. Okay, let's think of it this way. Your daughter had something taken away from her. So, it's only fair that your stepdaughter gets something taken away as well. Sure, a cupcake and an iPhone is not exactly a fair comparison, but, you know, the bitch had it coming. Comments here saying that she's not the arsehole, and I agree. I agree. Yeah. You need to teach this kid that sharing is caring, man. She could have learned that when she was like, I don't know, 5? Usually 5-year-olds learn that. Like, yeah, OP, you are not the arsehole. Your stepdaughter, she's a fucking bitch. She got what was coming to her. Your husband's a fucking prick as well. He's basically defending a spoiled brat. That's what he's doing. And of course, your daughter, the 4-year-old, she gets zero. She's not an asshole. Okay, she's innocent. Seriously, you don't not give a cupcake to a 4-year-old. That's just fucking heartless. That is so heartless. How could... Yeah, I don't want to make any recommendations for your love life, but get out of this relationship, OP. Get the fuck out of it. This family, you don't want to marry into this family. Just gonna say that now. Well, that was a nice trip to r/AmItheAsshole. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I'll probably do more Reddit content in the future, depending how well this video does. You know what? I'll do it regardless how well this video does. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Yeah. Subscribe if you want. Like, comment, do all that stuff if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. You know, I'm not that kind of YouTuber saying, "Oh, do this, do that." Come on. You can choose if you want to do any of that. Okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.